Hello, I'm Jeremy, and I'm going to be discussing with you my journey throughout my assignment. I'm going to be talking about my assignment 1 and my assignment 2, both news articles. We're going to be talking about why I chose them, what were the challenges I faced, what were the good, the bad, the ugly. And this is more of an insight to what I've gone through over the past couple of weeks. And who knows, maybe this is going to help some of you who are going to be doing a similar topic or assignment. So let's get started. Now, my assignment topics. Number 1, school studying. Number 2, vaping. Why did I choose these two topics? Well, firstly, because the school studying is a very recent incident, and I just wanted to know what were the parents' point of view on the matter, because we all see the general public siding the victim. But what if there's more? What if there's more than just what we see on the surface level? That's what I wanted to find out. Vaping is something that has been occurring for a very long time, and the government wants to ban it very soon. And I just wanted to know, what is the reason that some people vape? Is it an addiction problem, or is it a coping mechanism to stop smoking? That's what I wanted to find out. So what did I do for this assignment? And I'm going to start with the first article, Original News 1. So the title is The Perspective of a Parent. How can incidents like this be avoided? Number 1, I researched about my chosen topic. Of course, we heard around the news about the stabbing, but I decided to do further investigation on various news outlets about what was going on more in depth. I interviewed two parents, Shane Fernandez, who is a father of a 21-year-old boy, and Lai Paui, who is the mother of a 16-year-old boy. They give very valuable insights on their thoughts about the whole situation and how it should be settled. Collecting quotes from both individuals. I think both of them had a very good point of view, although more or less they were about the same. They had the same point of view. Once I gathered all their quotes together, I verified the facts of the story before I carried on writing my article. Now, what did I do for my assignment 2? So I spoke about vaping. The title was Vaping is Used as an Alternative to Smoking. So what I wanted to find out was, what is the point of vaping? Is it because it's addictive, or is it because it is a coping mechanism to stop smoking? And so I interviewed a vapor, Shane Fernandez, who used to be a smoker, and then he stopped. He transitioned to vaping, and that was his point of view. And I also got Kashni Rajadurat's point of view, who is a wellness marketing executive, and I wanted to know the different point of views on the different takes on smoking and vaping as a whole, and whether it should be banned or not, because as we know, the government wants to ban vaping. I collected quotes from both individuals, put it in my article, verified the facts, same like I did for the first news article, and yeah, everything was smooth sailing from then on. So, why did I choose these topics? And was there an alternative? Yes, there was an alternative, but we'll start with why I went for these topics. I wanted to get a clearer picture of why bullying cases have been rising significantly in Malaysia. That was for my first article, the original news one, because kids and parents do not feel safe anymore in schools. And maybe if we understood and found out about why cases have been rising, we can take precautions, and our mind would be more at peace, I would say. And like I said before, the vaping is to figure out if it's just an addiction or a coping mechanism. That was my main goal. Alternative news, I was looking at smartphone banning. Although I decided to focus more on physical harm instead. Now, fact-checking and verification. In terms of context, I contacted them via WhatsApp. Some I knew personally, some I did not. Like Godfrey, Jerome, and Kashmir I knew personally. Like Pawi was recommended by a friend. I confirmed their identity and made sure it is suitable for the interview, like whether they are parents, student, or an employee. And how did I verify my facts? I cross-checked details of both topics via multiple sources like Malay Mail, Star News, Straits Times, the lot. Made sure that the facts were credible. Which is why I wanted to use credible sources as well. And I checked the consistency between each news to see if it was similar, lined up. Nothing was out of the ordinary and such. Now, what went well? Well, for original news one, both interviewees were quick to respond, meaning when I asked them if I could interview them for my topic, they were like, yeah, sure, right on. The fact-checking was accurate and precise. It was very easy actually, since the news was circulating mostly everywhere, so it was very easy to gain the facts. For original news 2, I knew the interviewees well enough. I knew them personally, so it was easy to contact them, and I was familiar with the issue, as I used to vape before, not much, but it was only for a day. But yeah, so, and I have a lot of friends who vape as well, Jerome, for example. Now, what did not go so well? For the first article, I could not get contrasting opinions, meaning Lai Pawi and Godfrey had the same opinion, which means I couldn't really get much of a wider angle for the topic. The article was too one-sided. I guess they were definitely they had sympathy for the victim, but they were also trying to understand the situation of the boy, the 14-year-old boy. They had the same point of view as well, like teachers should monitor their students, and it all starts from upbringing at home as well. For the second article, both interviewees were unable to discuss face-to-face, which means I could not get a full conversation and interview. I had to interview them through text, WhatsApp. The article was not written in a timely manner, meaning everything felt a bit rushed. That was totally on me. It could have been done in a more timely manner. Now, what would I do differently? First, I would not procrastinate on the assignment. I would do the assignment if I go back in time from the day I got the assignment itself, not wait for a couple of weeks then start the assignment. I would not do that. Start planning and arranging interviews earlier, because I only got the context very last minute, so which is why I had to do some of the interviews on text and not verbally. Seek POVs from experts as well. You see, this apart from Kashni, the other interviews were very general. I would like to get interviewees who are more experts on the topic. So that's what I will look forward to next time. And most importantly, the whole point of this assignment is What did I learn from this? Well, I learned how to adapt when interviews fail, such as the lack of verbal conversation. The alternative was texting. How to come up with solutions. The solution was the texting. How to structure a news article properly and how to make it more engaging for readers. That's something I guess I learned over time from, I want to say I gained that knowledge from the first assignment. It was more the second. I guess experience plays a part as well. I don't have much of an experience. I'm just talking about the experience that I've gained while doing this assignment. So yeah, that's what I've learned. To learn how to overcome problems and be a better writer. And so, this is what I've learned throughout my weeks of assignments. The News 1 and News 2, it was something that really changed something in me. It made me grow, become a better writer, which was something that I've been yearning for a very long time. And I would like to give a special thanks to my lecturer who made this happen, who guided me through every step of the journey. Could not have done it without you. And thank you very much for joining me and seeing my journey throughout the past weeks. And I hope you learn a thing or two from what I've gone through. Thank you.